are live. We have a great conversation today. 3 reasons to cut out oil, okay? So whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, be active in the chat box because we read every comment and we respond to every comment, okay? So let us know, where are you coming from? What type of diabetes are you living with? And we're going to have a lot of fun today. And this is a very controversial topic, and it really doesn't need to be. By the end of the show, it should be very simple for you. It should be very straightforward. It's actually not that complex. It's not that hard to understand. You just need the right information, okay? It's a very simple topic. But as you join the show, let me know where you're coming from. What type of diabetes are you living from? Marley's coming from nice and warm Hollywood, Florida. I love that. What a beautiful place. I just got home like 30 minutes ago from the airport, and I agree. It's nice and warm Florida. I'm on the other coast, but it's beautiful, beautiful. All right, Iris, SoCal Type 2, welcome. Welcome, glad to have you with us. Bonnie, Type 2 from Ohio, glad to have you with us. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Gregory. Oh, here we go. Socrates, New York, Type 2. Diane, I believe I've seen your name before. I'm going to try if I can remember some of you all. Gregory, Ventura, California, Type 2. Welcome. All right, Jerry, Type 2. Excellent. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, no matter what type of diabetes you're living with, what we're going to be talking about today when it comes to oil and insulin resistance applies to all of us. I'm living with Type 1 diabetes, okay? Marilyn, I remember you for sure. Glad to have you back with us. June, Indianapolis, Type 2. All right. Dries, Type 2. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so we're going to get straight to it, guys. This is going to be very simple. There's really not that many, no slides today. So I want you to write this down, okay? And when you write it down, it actually sort of helps sort of keep the ideas in your brain, all right? So here is reason number 1. Yeah, I'm sure many have heard it before, but it's worth hearing again, okay? Oil is the most calorie-dense food on the planet. There is no food that has more calories per any quantity, any given weight. That's the one thing about calorie density. It's a constant, okay? Oil is the most calorie dense food on the planet, and that is a problem, all right? And now I do want to make one major distinction as I go through all 3 of these points, is that at Mastering Diabetes, we help people reverse insulin resistance. We are here to help you reverse insulin resistance. So we have our guidelines based on a group of people who are living with a chronic disease, a chronic condition that needs to be fixed. You have to get out of it. We're not making guidelines for a young, healthy 14-year-old who's out there playing tennis every day. These are guidelines for people who want to reverse insulin resistance. So I want you to write T in the chat box if any of the following is true for you. You would like to lose weight. You would like to lower your A1C. You would like to see a lower fasting blood glucose. You would like to lower your cholesterol levels, your triglyceride levels, your blood pressure levels. Is any of that true for you? Okay? Maybe you're living with chronic kidney disease. Maybe you're living with fatty liver disease. If any of this is true, write T in the chat box. Okay, Paula, Diane, Gregory, Marilyn, Alex, okay, Jerry, okay, Ann, Susan, Carolyn, okay, Donna, everybody, Ann put in 3 T's, okay, very precise. I like that, Ann. Sherry, Michael, Cassandra, James, okay. All right, so perfect. You guys are in the right place. You are the group of people. And I'm going to say, me too, because I'm living with type 1 diabetes, right? So I should say there's if you have a reason to need to be more insulin sensitive, I have a very good reason of trying to maximize my insulin sensitivity. So I have more stable blood glucose readings. So I have a reduced risk for long-term complications. Like I have a reason. Everybody who's writing T in the chat box, you have a reason to make lifestyle choices that make you the most insulin sensitive you can be. Okay? So that's where our guidelines are coming from. That's how we created the green light, yellow light, red light food list. It's for that goal. Okay? And then once you've had that in your history, you want to maintain it as well. Right? Okay, so number one, it's the most calorie dense food on the planet, which is not good when you are, particularly when you're trying to lose weight. It's hidden calories. Those calories are very precious. You want to get those calories from a better food source. So that's number one. Number two, okay? It is technically a junk food. So best you can put on the screen. Number two, oil is a junk food. Oil is a junk food. By definition, any food that is high in calories and low in overall nutrition is a junk food. And the most common thing that everybody can, see very easily is white table sugar. You agree that white table sugar is a junk food because it's refined, it has a lot of calories, and its nutrition is low. Oil is a junk food. Okay? So that's number two. That's the second reason to avoid oil. The third reason to cut out oil is that the whole food alternative is universally a better choice. All right? So having some olives on top of a salad, having some olives on top of a whole food plant-based pizza, that's a great decision. Taking some coconut flakes and sprinkling it on top of a smoothie bowl, that's great. Having some avocado on top of a salad, that's fantastic. That's way different than avocado oil. Taking some sesame seeds, sprinkling them on top of a meal, fantastic. But don't go for sesame oil, okay? So that is very simple. And again, you hear this topic is so confusing. There's so many conflicting, it's so good for this and it's good for that, and the Mediterranean diet and blah, blah, blah. Guys, this is very simple. That's one of the greatest things that we do at Mastering Diabetes is we make this process simple and clear, and you get quick results to confirm that what we're teaching you is true. Okay? It is always better to have the whole food. Okay? And maybe there's some like exceptions here or there, but in general, vast majority of cases, right? Of situations, the whole food is what you're looking for. Okay? So that's very important. Now, on this topic, I am very curious for you guys I do want to actually share my screen real quick. So let me share my screen. So I just went through this really quickly, really simply. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pick a tab right here. Boom. Okay. So you should see this. Is olive oil a healthy choice? So this is specifically talking about olive oil, but we are also covering many other oils. If you want us to send you this article, just write oil in the chat box. And you have to do that on Facebook, or you have to DM us on Instagram or write team@masterdiabetes.org. And we will send you this article so you can see and read all the detail about this, right? So we covered a lot of science in here. We went into the different types of oils that exist, okay? Talking about the omega-3, omega-6. It's very detailed, okay? I simplified everything for you guys today, and I really just brought us down to the conclusion, okay? And so instead of what's an important conversation, the Mediterranean diet, insulin resistance, and we make it clear oil is a red light food. It's a red light food. Okay, so if you want us to DM you this article, just write oil in the chat box and we'll get it to you. Okay. All right. So we'll have our team take care of that for you. It might take us a little bit, if our team's going to send it to you directly. All right. Just have to check your messages. So that was the quick and dirty on oil. And so what I want to do now is I actually want to have some fun. Like I said, I got home from the airport. Guys, if you write oil on YouTube, we can't get to you. You gotta you got to send us an email or you have to send us an Instagram DM. All right. Just for fun, we're going to open up a produce box from Miami Fruit. Okay. And we'll answer questions along the way if any questions come up. But here we are. Okay. We are going to have some fun here. This is one of the greatest gifts in the world. When produce arrives in the mail, it's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Okay. So any questions you guys have about oil, any questions you have about insulin resistance, drop them in the chat box. I also like the chat box being the brag box, right? Like who here has cut out oil and saw a difference? And then when they added it back, things didn't go so well. Anybody here in the chat box have that experience? You really get that real, true, objective time of like, well, what happens when I take it out? What happens when I add it back? Right? Let's see. What do we got? Okay. All right. Well, we're getting through this box right now. It's very securely packed, which is good. That's what you want. If it's hard to open, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So if you want the detailed article about oil, just write oil in the chat box. We'll get that to you. You can read all the citations that you want to. No problem. All right. We're just getting in this box here. We're having time here. No oil for years. Excellent, Bob. Excellent. And you're not missing anything. There's nothing in oil that you can't get from Whole Foods. All right. So we're going to put this over here, and we're going to talk about these amazing fruits in this box. Okay, check it out, guys. Check it out. This is from Miami Fruit. All right. This is a mamey sapote. Mamey sapote. What an amazing, amazing, amazing gift. This is Rollinia. Boy, do I love Rollinia. Okay. What an amazing treat. Very, very rare, hard to find tropical fruit that Miami Fruit grows. And they'll ship it to you. So Rollinia, it's very sweet. It's got a custard flavor. Okay. And let's see, what else did I get in this box? I got some papayas. Very cool. Okay. Super excited. All right, somebody's asking, is sunflower oil better than olive oil or coconut oil? Because it is lower in saturated fat. I know the ideal is no oil, but occasionally, which one is better? Okay, if you're going to do occasionally, in that case, first off, I wouldn't recommend you do it occasionally, but if that's what you have to do, I would say don't worry about it. Eat whichever one makes you the happiest. Make that occasional situation super enjoyable, right? You got a mango here. Mango. It's really no stress. Like at the end of the day, it's best to not have oil, right? This is oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name right now. I'm blanking. I'm gonna come back to what this is. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. All right. I actually don't even know what these are. I'm going to have to ask Miami Fruit. Can't believe it. Miami Fruit. You could use the discount code Mastering Diabetes and you'll save 5%. All right. This is a prickly pear. Yes, no oil, then oil. Yes, high blood sugar for -2. Yeah, Liz saying what I'm saying, okay? And it's not egg fruit. It's not egg fruit, Stacy. I'll get the actual name in a second. Let me look on my text thread. It's Stacy. I'll tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you right now. Now it is Abiu. It's Abiu. 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 And I don't think this other one is kumquat. I really don't. I have to look into what it is. But I love prickly pears. They're super fun. Super fun. Okay. Guys, if you're just joining us and you want the oil article, then just comment oil. right? We'll send it to you. All right. I got one avocado in here. That's good right there. Boom. Okay. And we went deep on that oil article, real deep into the science, guys. Real deep. Took us a while to put that one together. I just gave you the quick, easy, simple summary. Like, just keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. All right. I got to take out all this stuff to get to the bottom. Is there a bottom? Oh, no, that is. It's only one layer in this box. Okay. Very good. That's fun. Okay. All right. So we got through the fruit. Now, I have one more thing for you guys before we go. All right. Now, in the chat box, let me know how many pounds of weight you would like to lose. If you want to lose 10, then put 10 in the chat box. If you want to lose 20, then just put 20 in the chat box. Okay? If you want to lose 50, put 50 in the chat box. All right? So I want to see what you guys are looking for when it comes to weight loss here. Let's see what we got. Okay. D says 100. Nisha says 100. Annette says 15. Teresa says 50. Vanetta, 60. Suzanne, 20. 40 for Eartherline. Okay. Monique, 30. Sherry, 15. Angela, 21. Karen, 5.5. Paula, 10. 45. Future, 10. 80. 30. I'm good. Just trying to eat well and prevent family. All right. That's great, Marley. Great. 35, 25, 10. Okay. So, guys, we have created a really special guide for you. This is a guide. Again, we've simplified weight loss. I'm telling you, we've been doing this for many, many years now, helped thousands of people. Weight loss doesn't have to be complicated. If you have simple guidelines, you have accountability, and you have a step-by-step system. So if you want this free guide we put together, just write the words yo-yo. Write the words yo-yo in the chat box. We're going to give you 4 tips to finally lose weight and stop yo-yo dieting for good. All right. So you put that in the chat box, and that'll come to you pretty quickly. Okay. So one reason I want to talk about both of these today, the oil was really the main conversation, and is because a no oil diet is a huge component of reaching your ideal body weight. It's a huge, huge component. It's a big part of this process. Learning how to cook without oil, learning how to have salad dressings without oil that taste amazing and keep you satisfied, right? So they're very intertwined, and these principles are really important. So if you want that guide, you just write yo-yo. Coach Linda helped me achieve my goal. This is a great program for type 1 diabetes. Always looking to see what is new from mastering diabetes. That's amazing. Okay, Liz, I like that. I'm in the MD weight loss coaching program, and it's great. Bob, I love that. Fantastic. Tell me a little more about your experience. Have you lost some weight yet? Bob, give me a little more information. We'd love to hear that from you. Marilyn, maybe you could chime in with your success. I know you're a superstar right now. Would love to have that typed out so people here can learn from you and get inspired by you. But weight loss is historically a very complicated topic with a lot of confusing information, very similar to diabetes. But at the end of the day, it's insulin resistance that's the root, and we are the masters of helping you become more insulin sensitive. Like, period, end of story, no questions asked. We are the masters of helping you maximize your insulin sensitivity. And just for fun here, like, there's a very nuanced conversation, even within like the plant-based world, right? Of like, well, do you have to be that insulin sensitive? Like, couldn't I just be insulin sensitive enough and still just have like a little bit of oil, a little bit of this, a little bit of that? The answer is no, if you are in a serious disease state. If you have any of those conditions I listed earlier about the T, our guidelines are specific to that. If I cut oil, I eat more calories. That's strange. I'm not sure if you're cutting out oil, what are you replacing it with? Let's have a conversation here. Because if you said, how can I get your help? That comment, we'll send you a DM. I'll have my team reach out to you. How can I get your help? We'll reach out to you. All right. Just make sure to check your messenger DM for a message from Mastering Diabetes. I've been in the program for 10 days. I've lost 2 pounds, and fasting glucose has gone from 110 to oh, wow. That's huge, Bob. That's huge. That's what I'm talking about. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, somebody's asking, I'm living with type 1 diabetes, so the only medication I use is insulin, right? My pancreas does not secrete insulin, all right? So back to the point I was making. I cannot stress this enough about who we are and what we do at Mastering Diabetes, why our guidelines are so clear, why our results are so great, and what makes us different. We truly, truly, genuinely are very different, even within the small plant-based world. And of course, amongst the major world, right? Like you go to your regular doctor, they're going to tell you to just start taking metformin. Love the coaching program. Lost 40 pounds, A1C 7.4 to 5.1 in 4 months. Amazing. Love that, Amanda. Congratulations. Fantastic. Keep these comments coming. I love this, guys. So this is what we do. Like, I love these comments because I'm not bad for an old guy. This is our passion, is helping you take action, have accountability, have a step-by-step system that's not overwhelming. This is what we do at Mastering Diabetes. We provide coaching for a specific audience. So a lot of this confusion and stuff you see on the internet, in the magazines, on the TV shows, they're not being specific enough. You get this whole oil conversation. They're talking about a general population. Maybe, right? For a general population or some individual who's really, really healthy, doesn't have any of these metabolic conditions, a little bit, maybe not a problem. But I'm telling you, if you want maximum results, you want it fast, you want it to stick, we're giving you the path. I cut out almost all oil and lost weight and got my A1C out of the pre-diabetic range. It's been over 6 years and I haven't looked back. Now, if I eat a couple French fries, I feel tired almost immediately. No oil equals more energy and better health metrics. I love that, Tony. So Tony, first off, congratulations. Secondly, what you're elaborating on there is you found out what it felt like to live in a super insulin sensitive body. You found out what life felt like, what your body felt like, how you operated when you achieved your maximum insulin sensitivity. And then when you started making a food choice here or there, the oil with the French fries with oil, insulin sensitivity comes down, the feeling, the energy, the magnetism, it went down. And you decided, you know what? It's not worth it. Your taste buds probably changed. You were, 6 years of eating this way. Like, you're good. You're good. You don't need to add oil. It's just not necessary. You get to a point where it's just not necessary. You don't miss it. Okay. Somebody says, can I eat 2 avocados a day? If you want to maximize your insulin sensitivity, the answer is no. You could do whatever you want. We're not the food police. You can do whatever you want. If you want maximum insulin sensitivity, if you want to move towards your ideal body weight at a really healthy, consistent, steady pace, 2 avocados a day is not going to get you there. Okay. Really, again, just to be clear, guys, again, our program is so clear. It's so easy to follow because it is clear. Maximum of 30 grams of fat per day to help you maximize your insulin sensitivity. Those 2 avocados, that's going to put you over 30 grams immediately. And I also want people to know that you get fats and essential fats from all whole foods. All whole foods contain essential amino acids. Every whole food, lettuce, potatoes, rice, beans, even meat eaters like Dr. Ted Nyman say cut the fat. Ray Pete says cut the fat. McDougall says cut the fat. There we go. Jen's seeing some similarities across the board. I love that. That's great. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to be coming up on the hour, half an hour here, real soon. So if there's any other questions, I'll try and answer them real quickly. How to deal with hanger? It is very difficult. Okay, Sammy, if that's happening, that exact question, that's the person I want in our coaching program, because there's going to be nuanced changes that we got to try with you. We have a personalized coaching program. It's completely adjusted to who you are with your communication directly with your coach on a daily basis. And we got to figure out what is going on. Are you short on calories? Is it a certain food? Is it something to do with sleep? Is there some medication? Like, there's so many things that could be happening, and we want to help you solve that. So hopefully you reach out. Is it possible after getting insulin sensitive to increase fat later on? So That's a very nuanced question. Each person's going to be different, but the bottom line is, once you become super insulin sensitive, if you choose to start adding in more fat, going back to some of the old habits that you used to have, you're going to slowly be inching your way back to the old diseases you had in the past. It's as simple as that. Like, our goal, what we do in our program, is we help you find a diet and lifestyle that you don't want to revert. You don't want to go back to something else. You're finding a new approach that just works and feels good and tastes good, fits into your budget, is affordable, your family likes it. Like, our whole personalized coaching is about setting you up for success for the long term. Can you touch on eating nuts for omega-3 purposes? Been listening to talks about preventing neurocognitive decline. Okay, Mary or Marley, you have to read our book. We went into that in detail in the book. The book, it's free on Audible if you're opening up a new Audible account. It's probably at your local library, and it's really cheap on Amazon. Get the book, read that specific section. There's going to be images in the book, and really gain confidence that the Mastering Diabetes method, which includes a low-fat, plant-based whole food diet, is the optimal solution for your long-term and short-term brain health. So get the book for that. If anybody here wants us to just directly send you a book link, you can just write book in the chat box, and we'll just send you a link to make it easy for you. And you can go grab a copy of the book. My A1C was 9.9 for 30 years, down to a steady 7.7, was 155 pounds, down to 139. No red light, was hard to transition at first, but my A1C shows the medical professionals it works, and my fatigue has subsided. Thank you for breaking it down into green, yellow, red. That's fantastic, Liz. Very, very happy for you. Very, very happy. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so those writing book, I will tell the team exactly what link to send you. So let me do that real quick. And we'll just get you straight to Amazon. That's the easiest place to take care of it. And you'll see an audiobook option there. And you'll see a paperback option, which is a little bit less expensive. So you can do that, whatever works best for you guys. But our team will just send it directly to you. They'll just DM you the link. So that's a beautiful page, but we're just going to send you straight to Amazon. Keep it simple. But yeah, guys, the book is the best place to go for really, really understanding, again, more of these nuances of the omega-3s. And also, I want you to know, again, if you're new, if you just came in, write the word oil if you want our team to send you the article about oil. And the reason that that's important is because this was published after the book was published. And an article on this topic allowed us to go into even more detail than we did in the book. They're very complementary. You kind of like, you'll put the two together, but write oil if you want that article, because that article is very in-depth, specifically about oil and talking about new research that has come out since the book was published, right? So there's always new research coming out, and we're covering that in this article. So just write oil. Again, if you're commenting oil or book or yo-yo on YouTube, we can't reach you. You got to send us an email. You got to DM us on Instagram or come on Facebook and write to us. You're 5 feet 5 inches tall. You weigh 123.5 pounds. Your fasting glucose is 68 to 78. Your A1C is 6.1. I'm not sure I understand the question, but if you are looking to see if our program can help you, we'll DM you and help you talk to an enrollment specialist. All right. Betty says, I've given the book to so many people. It's so great. Excellent. Betty, and you wrote the word oil. So we'll make sure you get the article. Betty will make sure the team gets you the article. Definitely read it, guys. And there's a video of it too. So you can watch the video, you can read it. Either one will get you the answers to your questions. But most importantly, guys, you got to take action. You got to take action. We are a bunch of action takers here at Mastering Diabetes. Okay? Bunch of action takers. It's really important to us. So this was fun. Great to see you guys. I will be back on Wednesday. And you know what? I got to remember, what recipe am I going to make on Wednesday? I'm going to look this up. Hold on a second. Hold up 1 second. Bess, maybe I won't do this. You can show them the oil article. Maybe like scroll through the screen or something. But I'm going to go to my software here. And I'm going to see the schedule of what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. They're making me type in my password. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Maybe Bess knows. Gmail. Okay, copy. Here we go. Boom. Let's see. What is happening? I got to remember. Okay, actually, I haven't even figured it out yet. So we don't know. It's going to be a surprise. But anyways, every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, simple meals. I'm going to be making a great recipe. Last time I made kale chips. If you want the kale chips, write kale chips in the chat box. Okay? I made a really fun kale chips recipe last Wednesday. If you want us to send you that video so you can make we'll also send you the recipe, which is all written out for you. Just write kale chips. I will buy the book. 2 days of only 30 grams of fat on it, going to lower A1C. Carolyn, that's what I'm talking about. Carolyn, you're learning. That's huge. Yeah, if you write kale chips, we'll send you that recipe. I'm going to make another amazing recipe next week. Haven't decided exactly what it is yet, but it's going to be fun. So this is great. Really, really enjoy the active chat box. I'm out here in sunny Florida. It's 91 degrees right now. I'm sort of sweating a little bit, and that's a good thing. You know, it's good for the body. It's healthy to be sweating. So this was fun, and all about taking action. Love everybody saying kale chips. That's great. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great weekend, everybody.